Hello Tribuners, back again with me Nazela Azahra in the Just News program. Prime Minister of United Kingdom Rishi Sunak said the golden era between United Kingdom and China was over as he called for a new approach to the Chinese government. He criticized human rights violations in China. However, he acknowledged that the United Kingdom could not simply ignore China's significance in the world affairs. Sunak admitted that the United Kingdom also needs to develop an approach to China. The UK government was aware that China posed a systematic challenge to British value and interests. For information, in 2015, British Chancellor George Osborne equated China's ambassador's claim that China and Britain were in a golden era of bilateral relations. But in 2020, relations between the two countries soared somewhat under the Boris Johnson government. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak acknowledged the current protests taking place in China against the COVID-19 restriction. It is a rare sight in a country where demonstrations are not a common sight and has not happened since the 1989 Tiananmen Square massacre. He said that instead of listening to people's concern, the Chinese government has chosen to take things further. He was alluding to arrest and beating of the BBC journalist this weekend. Sunak was scheduled to meet China's President Xi Jinping in Indonesia on the sidelines of the G20 summit earlier this month. But the meeting was called off after two members had to hold an emergency meeting after a police village near the Ukrainian border was bombed. The British Prime Minister criticized the lack of freedom of expression in China when he said British media and lawmakers should be able to report on human rights abuses, such as those in Xinjiang and Hong Kong, without sanction. However, he said there was no way Britain could ignore China's importance in world affairs, such as for global stability or issues like climate change. Sunak added that the US, Canada, Australia, Japan, and many other countries also understand this. He believed that together countries would be able to manage increasingly fierce global competition, including with diplomacy and engagement. The Prime Minister noted that actions taken by the UK government to stop China from limiting China's influence in the UK, including new powers under the National Security and Investment Act. That's the news for today. See you in the next sexual news. Greetings, Tribun.